All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting some of them aurora bora lights tonight out there. The sky is a beautiful purplish, reddish color. So, and we're all the way out here down in Lower Peninsulas of Michigan. So it's just a beautiful night. I'm chilling, putting away groceries, uh, and just relaxing and chilling. I did some work today, made a couple dollars. It's that time of year for leaf pickup. A little bit in pain, not from doing the work, but mysterious stuff going on. Probably demonic stuff, the Punisher. But other than that, I'm trying to make it. I'll tell you, whatever hit me. Well, I was on the ground, sweating for a few minutes, and then it was gone. It was gone. Boom, gone. Um, I don't know. Pretty crazy, if you ask me. Hold on, let me get you some easy listening music while I finish putting away these groceries. All I could do is ask Jesus to protect me. In Jesus' name, amen. If there's anyone out there that has a good way of storing potatoes, let me know. Every time I put them in the refrigerator, in the bottom container, for some reason they go bad or start sprouting, or I don't eat them, I throw them away. But how the heck do you keep them things? I caught a bunch of bad people on YouTube. A lot of them are pissed, but I don't know what to tell them. Turn yourselves in. All right, so like I said, I'm having trouble with my dang potatoes. Every time I put them in that dang crisper in the bottom, for some reason they don't last too long. I mean, they last long, but not too long. And then they start getting mushy or whatever, soggy. All right. Another day, another dollar. Where did I put my pliers? I never can find anything anymore in this dang apartment. So I was watching a YouTube channel and they're saying it's the Joneses again, this Jonestown thing or whatever. Someone named Jones or something. Maybe. Right? It might be that. I heard that Jonestown dude had kids. So it might be some kind of a freaky. He had like control over people, or he would. People would say when he would get mad at them that it was like they would get attacked by something, like witchery, sorcery, or some kind of thing. What was his name? George? Oh, no, not George. He was a singer. It's related to him. It was that other idiot, Jim Jones. That's what. All right, I'll be right back. You folks enjoy the music. And boy, did they drive this whole country crazy. I think so. anyone see what I did with my pair of pliers? What did I do with them? Who's ever out there watching, don't be afraid to come into chat. You're perfectly safe here. This is my channel. You're perfectly safe. I know a lot of you sent me fan mail saying you're afraid to come into my chat and everything. Don't be afraid to come in my chat. It's a peaceful chat. You're more than welcome to come into chat. Not into me, but into chat. You don't have to be a lurker. All right, I found one set of my pliers. Where's the other one? I don't know. But one is good enough for now. I've been getting some fan mail saying that they're afraid of my mods. My mods are, which one is it? ATS News? She scares everybody. She scares us all. Little Debbie thought it could be. I don't know. She scares everyone too. You're perfectly safe if you come into chat. I'll make sure nobody attacks you. Everyone needs to feel safe and comfortable here. Maybe they're afraid of Dave Levine. I would be too. Have you seen him lately? He's gone rogue. Superman. When I was a man who thought I knew it all, but then I realized I don't know nothing. God said, see, I'm in pain for this world. God bless America. The government's back open. Yeah. Oh, folks, I was at Miller's today. Did you see the size of the turkeys they got? Get yourself one of them turkeys. Giant turkeys there at Miller's. Giant turkeys for everyone. Oh, cuckoo. Oh, wait. What is today, the 13th? That explains it. That's why I got attacked today. Today's the 13th. That's superstitious magic shit. Yeah. Why they always attacking me? I don't know. But I can see. Just turn yourselves in, America. Make it easy for us. All right, looks like the sun has gone down. The Aurora Borealis are pretty much dwindled down. I think we got a couple clouds coming. Well, we got a little taste of the Aurora Lakes down here in the Upper Peninsula, Lower Peninsulas of Michigan. Boy, did you hear what they were talking about, folks? Congress and Senate at war with the cannabis. Boy, they're saying it's illegal. We might have to pick, whether the states, I don't know, we might have to start picking up all these big boys and their big toys. I don't know, that's crazy. But, they put it in the state's hands, right? The federal government said, well, it should be up to the state. And they did this whole dang thing. And now Congress and the Senate, I told you this would happen. I knew this would happen. It was the most biggest sting ever in the whole entire world. That's probably what it was. All these people sunk millions into the cannabis, billions, whatever. It's all going to be taken away. Yeah, that's crazy. But I wonder if I already know what they're thinking. We can confiscate all this money that they're bringing in. That's probably what they're trying to do. Right? They'll hit these cannabis stores, pick up the owners, seize all the accounts, and billions. They'll have billions. And then the government will open up it. Then the government will legalize it and open up the whole thing. That's how it always works. a lot of people are saying, well, the farmers are growing hemp. Hemp is cannabis. People say, oh, well, it's hemp. It ain't cannabis. You can't get high off of it. It's cannabis, and you can get high off of it. And I don't care. I wish they would pass the law and make it legal, because it's baby crap. It just shows they're trying to cover something up if they go after cannabis, because cannabis is the least of their troubles. But, I was trying to tell Debbie Fox. She said, well, cannabis is not weed. It's hemp. But you can use hemp for all kinds of stuff, which they did back in the day. That's what I'm saying. Is back in the day of George Washington had acres and acres and acres of cannabis. Well, hemp. That's what they grew. That's what they made their paper out of and stuff. Instead of cutting down trees, they grew hemp and made hemp paper, hemp clothes, hemp oil, all kinds of shit. And it's crazy how it was legal back then, but today it's illegal. You can't do it. Just a bunch of crap. Just a bunch of crap that they do. So they're looking for some hackers with, I don't have anything to do with it. What people do, their families do, is none of my, I don't even know what my family does. So if they're in the cannabis business, I have no idea. I'm the black sheep of the family. I'm the last one to learn about anyone dying, but the first one to learn about bullshit, or to blame. Now, would I invest in cannabis right now? I don't know. And here's the thing: if you have investigators that know what they're doing, they'll go after whoever told the states, if it's a politician. Well, Joe Biden said that, well, I don't know what to tell you, is go after Joe Biden. Oh, did you guys did anybody out there see the Hunter Biden video that just came out after all this crap with Charlie Kurtz and everything? Do you know he was saying that Charlie Kurtz said his dad should be killed, and then Charlie Kurtz ends up dead? Is that a coincidence? I don't know. A lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people are talking about, was he taken out by the bot? I don't know. I'm getting out of that war. It's just too crazy. And I could see what happened. These people were voted in by the citizens to run America, and the people we voted in made friends with other countries, and they're actually attacking us, using other countries, witchery, sorcery, you name it. Very sad, horrible what they've been doing. Demonic. And then you got Trump. He can't stand anybody, right? He thinks everyone's a slime. Even the Smiths, or whatever that dude's name was, all slime, scum of the earth, he said. Pretty crazy if you ask me. But they've been blocking my channel, they've been hacking my channels for so long. These people have been doing very bad things, and I think it's time these people could, feel the payback of what they've done. Much like what Mr. Bush said. Soon you will feel, America, our pain. Or they will feel our pain, whatever Bush said. If I had a nickel, I'd buy you moon pie and a creamsicle. But wait a minute, I forgot. Inflation's gone up, so moon pies are 99 cents now. Wow. If I had $1, I'd buy me some tuna fish salad. But wait, I forgot. Tuna fish has gone up, and mayonnaise is $8. Yada yada, boo da boo. This country must suffer after sacrificing me and you. And all you witches, tarot card owners, turn yourself in for witchery disorder. Yada yada. Do do do. I wish I could do what they done to me to you, but it was all a dream. To me and you. Dreaming of AK-47 grenade launchers, MP4, MP5, maybe 6. We got a bunch of shit coming to you for sacrificing me, yeah. Now, a lot of these YouTubers are wanted for crimes against children, that ain't my problem. All we do is watch as YouTubers, as the great Mr. Carter said in the Delphi case. We've been watching these people, Mr. Kramer, on social media. They want to know what we know. And one day they will. You have to forgive me, I'm a little pain tonight. But pain is something I grew up with my whole life. My back's starting to heal from all the burns, the scars that the burns left me. I'm totally. And I can't believe I'm an idiot. So are you. Together that makes two idiots to you. Me and you and me. Who could chew? But if there's one thing we're gonna do in this country too, is destroy everything, 'cause it's evil too. Me and you. Hey, what's up with Upchurch? Boy, he's got everybody going crazy. I seen his video, yes. Everyone, the great Queen Bee of all queens was saying he's lost his channels. He's shut down his TikTok, his Tallywhack, and everything. I don't think so. I think he's playing games with you folks. I think he's just turning off his account and everybody's flipping out. Then he turns it on, turns it back off. Turns it on, turns it back on. Everyone's gone. He's gone. He's back. He's gone. He's back. Just playing with your minds. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Where are you? Can you dream a bigger dream for me and you? I think they let somebody out of the closet way too soon. I think we might have to get them back in. I got the old heating pad on my side here, chilling like a villain, all alone in a world. If I had a dream, I would drop a bomb right on this country and take them all out. That's what they get for sacrificing me and you. Boy, I see the Summer Wells case came back 360 to the original idiots, right? The original OG idiots. I see a lot of these cases. The Michael Vaughn case came 360 back around to who we thought were suspects in the beginning. Right? That's pretty crazy. I wonder if they have these guys on steroids. Yeah, I've been hearing old Benny Keys has gone religious now. He's a holy man from what I heard. Well, I don't know how deep that goes. I don't know how deep that goes. Ain't it mysterious how them guys are all of a sudden just spring chickens again? I think we need to send them back send their madness and stuff back to them, their sickness. You know, I've been doing some reading in the Bible. The Bible spoke of these demons, these things that are like vampires possessing people. You know, here's the thing. Whenever we talk about that, people, you're crazy. All right. Well, then what we have, ladies and gentlemen, is a whole society of people that were brainwashed into believing it was great, that it was real. Now you got to get rid of them all, right? You got to get rid of all the churches. It's crazy. These people are crazy. It's not real. That's what all these people are saying. Now you gotta get rid of it. You can't be. It's all fake. It's all money. You grab for money and to keep people in control. Yo, Miss ATS News, how you doing? Look what you just sent me. I'll check it out, but let me see. The Crawfords. I went to school with a Crawford back in the day. He got 8.8 mil. My God, what did he get that for? So what are you hoping, Miss ATS News, that you sell your channel for 8.8 million? It's possible. You might be able to. I think they're all into that voodoo magic shit. It explains it. But, you know, I'm glad the government's back open and running, because we need more funds for weaponry and armory and stuff to do the job that they got planned in America. We ain't got too many black people in this town. Not too many. And the couple we got, they're looking for. So this is primarily Odin country and white country here. We don't even have too many Hispanics living here. Not after they started picking them up, sending them back home. Well, I think the farmers were using a lot of them to work the crops. Now, folks, if you look up north out here, you might be able to see some remnants of that Ori Borealis, whatever it is, lights. All it is the radiation bouncing off of our magnetic field that we have, which that's getting ready to switch here pretty soon. A lot of people don't realize the Earth is very unstable right now. It won't take much to flip the pole or get it to break apart like we had where it broke apart. Some of it came down towards the equator, but then it went back up. So all right, let's see. He sold his soul to the devil. Let's check this out real quick, folks.
He say, the Illuminati never talked to you. I'm laughing. I'm still laughing at him. Why y'all playing with me? How y'all getting this money? They're like, no, for real. Leonardo DiCaprio do all the initiation. I'm like, what? I'm like, who is that? What is you talking about, gang? He giving me a list of people who all did. I'm gonna keep it PG-13. He was basically saying, either you let them peg you or you do oral and you'll get whatever you want. Tell them what you want. If you want to be the next big actress, next big whoever, I can take you to somebody. And all you gotta let them do is do what they want to do to you just for a night. That's what he was telling me. I'm like, hell no, I'm playing. So I'm still not trying to believe this. Now, while they doing all this, I'm trying to call my Uber. We on top of the mountain though. I don't got no service. The people who booked me left. After they leave, I'm in the car with the other dude that they called up to have a photo shoot with me. I get in the car with him in the 3-seater McLaren. See, on the way up, we go all the way up in the swivel, like all the way around the mountain. Yeah. On the way down, we take a right. So he not going the same way that we came up. I'm like, what the hell? So then that's what I try. I'm like, take me to go get some McDonald's. He said, we're not going to take you get no McDonald's. We spent all this money to get you up here. This face change, gang. In front of me. You see Venom? Kind of like that. His face is probably about this wide. Face changed. I'm like, what the? Like, it's probably about like right here. Like, it threw me all the way off. I didn't know how to get out of the car. I would have been got out of the car. We in the 3-seater McLaren, so it's like a button you got to push to get up out of there. Gotcha. Now he backing into somebody's driveway. He smack a mailbox. Now he hit the button and he get up out of there. I see the button. I'm getting up out of there too. I hit the button. Guess what? It's a mailman come out of nowhere. I run up to him. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm getting back your truck. He looking at me. Yeah, no. I look at him, I'm like, bro, just let me get in the back of your truck. Bro. Like, please, just take me down to the bottom. Please, just take me down to the bottom. It was God, he took me down to the bottom. And I called an Uber, and I just left. And the people on camera, you ain't got to believe me. I don't care. I'm not lying. I really saw this.
I believe it.
That's what like made me know that the devil and God was real.
You saw the darkness.
I seen it.
And now you're in the light with Jesus.
This is why I have to use my influence for good. Like how you doing.
Wait, you had an encounter with the devil?
Yeah, I got booked for a photo shoot. They took me all the way up this mountain. I was on top of the mountain. We finished the photo shoot. They have an
There ain't no amount of money for that. They's getting them try to sell his soul. So what we've determined is this stuff is real, folks. The only thing left, I know, a lot of people they're screaming out, civil war. No. You say we already did that in history, and we know history repeats itself. But we're not going to let history repeat itself. If this happens, it's going to be the great Armageddon. We're going to go into battle against the devil. And let me tell you why this guy is tempted by the devil. Look at him. His whole body's covered and marked. See, these idiots listen to the devil. And well, Jesus is going to come back. Where in the first Bible did it say Jesus was going to come back with tattoos all over him? That's a lie. All the first Bible said is his name, everyone's name is written, engraved on his hand or whatever. And what did they do? They went out and covered their whole bodies in tattoos and everything. Well, Jesus said, you ain't Jesus. You're not Jesus. Jesus would be the only one that came back with tattoos, if that was even true. But with all the Bibles that they have today, now Jesus has leg tattoos. They're saying tattoos all over him, and your name is tattooed on his hand. Yeah, Jesus, not you idiots. I don't know. America's doomed. It's doomed. It's doomed, or at least for certain individuals, it's doomed. Well, God syndrome. They all wanted to be Jesus. And Jesus even told you, follow him. Right? You didn't hear nothing. Did Jesus have any markings on his body before he left to go with the Lord? Nope. Nope. No tattoos, no markings, nothing. I don't know. I'm just repeating the Bible, but I could be wrong, but sacrifice me for it. That's what they did. I don't know. Maybe there's something to what some of these people are saying. These people were marked, right? Not only did they think they were Jesus because someone told them Jesus was covered in tattoos when he comes back, or they just listened to the devil and that's it. That's the devil's people that are marked, maybe. But this is going to be the great Armageddon, right? There ain't no civil war coming. We've already done that, been there. The great Armageddon. It's the only thing left. I was under attack myself today. All right, how is everybody doing out there? Everybody still alive? The world hates me, Father, as they hated the Jesus, as they hated you. And here's the crazy thing is not even Jesus was above the law, because they crucified him. The law did. Powers to be or whatever. And his own people chose for him to be sacrificed. That was crazy. I feel sorry for you, Jesus. I've been there. I feel sorry for you. In Jesus' name. All right, is there anything else big going on? I know we just had another shooting at the college, and I imagine there's going to be a lot more of them. The government's hands are tied. They're not telling you. I'm telling you, they're tied. Laws and all that crap or whatever. And you can go save as many countries as you want, but if they're not going to bring in military and people to protect our country, you're going to have someone else come in and do it. Another country or something. Maybe Trump cut a deal to have someone else come in and do it. I wouldn't doubt it. I would. It's out of hand. But then again, that's just my opinion. I don't even know if it's my opinion or someone trespassing on me. It's opinion. I'm not sure. We ain't even ourselves anymore. It's crazy. It's pretty crazy what the devil and a witch can do. But do not fret. I think it's time for me to get a new headphone jack. Well, like I said, I'm pretty much tired of all this crap in this country. You know, it's pretty weird because uh, I think we're looking for brown hair, brown eyed people from what the one video I was watching today. And it might be. I don't know. Didn't that one lady sing a song, Gonna Make Your Brown Eyes Blue? Gonna make your brown eye blue. I imagine so. You've been porking us for I don't know how many years. I'm sure somebody's brown eye is gonna get blue. Black and blue. Well, I didn't sell my soul to the devil. Wiped out a couple of his people, but I didn't sell my soul to the devil. Miss ATS News, how do you store your potatoes if you're still in chat? I think tomorrow's my last day. I got about 20 minutes left of work over there at that lady and gentleman's house. And I think I'm done for the rest of the year. I think I'm pretty much done for the rest of the year. Maybe babysitting the dog over, winter, but other than that, I think I'm pretty much done. That's pretty much it for me. All the leaves have fallen. I got most of them picked up today, but there's a little bit left in the driveway. So I'll go back there tomorrow. A lot of them were frozen and wet to the ground. Like the top layer of leaves was pretty dry, but then underneath them, it was like ice and frozen still. So I got everything off of the yard and everything out of the back here, but had a little bit left to do on the driveway. But I called them and said I'd be back tomorrow and finish it up. Be about 20 minutes of that. And then I'm done for the rest of the year. other than watching their dog or house when they go out of town or whatever. And that's it. I'm done for the rest of the year. I got a problem with this thing. Headphone jack keeps cutting in and out. No, I forgot. I usually go over and help one of my brothers. So I probably have to do that this winter. But other than that, work wise, I'm pretty much done. Bum, 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 bum. Jesus' name. I'm tired, sore, in pain. So, what do you think there, Miss ATS News? You think that kid they tried to sell his soul or something? Is that what you sent it? 8.5 million he got for selling his soul? He said he seen the devil's face. The guy's face changed. I've seen that. I've seen it before. I've seen someone's eyes change color right in front of me. And I told somebody, and they're like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "The color of their eyes changed color right in front of me." They're like, "What?" Right in front of me, changed colors. And they called me crazy back then. Now they're going. He must have been telling the truth. Yeah, why would I lie about that? You know, why would I lie about it? Is what I ask people. Why would you lie about that? I know now whether it was the sunlight or whatever, but their eye color changed right in front of me. Miss ATS News, Debbie Fox said this whole town is crazy. She sent me a message saying, "I think your whole effing town is nuts, man." I'm trying to survive. It's a small town, only like 30 or 3,000 or 10,000 people or something. Not a real big town. I think pretty much all the United States has gone down the tubes. Money did it. Money was the case that they gave him. I'm guessing it probably is the Saudis because there ain't nobody with that much money in this country. I mean, there is. You know, you got billionaires or whatever. We know it's the rich making these offers to these people, or the Saudis got trillions. That's probably what it is. Uh, the devil, I don't know. Every time I talk about the devil, people say I'm nuts. Every time you talk about God, you're crazy. Now I'll just go on without this world. How's that? Lord, all I ask is for one good woman, and the rest you can get rid of if you want. Get rid of everybody else. We'll start over. Let's redo that Garden of Eden. John and whoever. It was Adam and Eve, but John and whoever the woman is. Ah. I'm sitting there eating a turkey sandwich. Try and take my mind off the pain. Well, what do I think? I don't know. I think they're all crazy. What do you think about the new Epstein stuff coming out with Clinton and all that stuff? I think Bill's dead. I think we got rid of him a long time ago. He's just walking around as a zombie. Well, I'm really sorry I had to sacrifice some of your channels after you guys sacrificed mine and my body. But it's all in due respect and due diligence and all that. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, you folks are quiet tonight. You folks are good. Miss ATS News, are you scaring people away? Is Debbie scaring people away? Dave, Lori. Who else is a mod? I don't know. I'd have to look. I haven't even looked at who's a mod anymore. Well, I had to fire a bunch of people. It's all part of business. It's just business. That's all, folks. Nothing personal. Nothing personal. You folks be safe out there and watch out for them Joneses. You know, I think they're trying to get a hold of that one dude out there. I think some of these country rappers' names was on that Epstein list. And rappers, I think. Maybe it was P. Diddy that was offering him $8 million to let him do whatever he wanted to do to that video, that dude I just showed you on the video. I don't know. We really don't know, but when we get in this mood, we go into defense mode, and that's where we don't care. Right? We're trying to keep a country safe, so yeah, things happen. And it don't, you know, here we are. We don't practice magic or anything. We pray to God. We don't know magic. We know how to tear shit up. We know how to hang people, kill people. But we don't know magic. I've never practiced magic in my life. I've been spelled and cursed my whole life. I think what this country did, or these people did, was something very bad. And now the repercussions are many people are going to suffer and die for what they did to not only me, to millions of people in the United States. I don't know. It's just us rattling off what we hear on YouTube, social media, news. I don't know why people get so pissed. You said this. Oh, all I'm doing is repeating what's on YouTube. You can see it all over the place. Yeah, repeating what's on the news. You know, secret society, cults, all that stuff. Masons, Odins, oh my. No, I think we, it's gone too far. What we need is Armageddon. And I think that's what we're getting ready to do, but not in another country, probably right here in America. Maybe. We don't know. We don't run the show. If I did, it'd be free tacos for everybody on Tuesday. Free health care, free electric, free water. That's what they should have did. Muammar Gaddafi, or whoever that guy was, had a pretty good idea. His country didn't have to pay for electricity, anything, all of his people. That's why they loved him so much. Let's listen to some easy music. Well, you know, what's that old saying? It is what it is. Drinking some old pineapple juice. Pineapple cranberry. Now keep in mind there's no amount of money that'll save them. So what happened with that ATS? Are you even in chat anymore, ATS News? Who's watching? Got one person watching, and it's obvious it's a stalker. Stalker. Lurker. I tell you what, my shoulders got a workout today from carrying around that leaf blower on my back. Girl, you're as crazy as I thought you were. But we still love you in Jesus' name. Amen. All glory goes to the King of all kings, God, yeah. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-do-do-do. Boopity-doo. All right, so I'm just waiting for the next big news break so we can cover it. Wonder what's going to be happening here soon. Now, we know something's going on. I got word that hunker down, the world's gone crazy again. So who's going to be the next big star? I think they're killing these stars because of what they've done to me and some other people. I think they're connected to these YouTube channels. These guys have been cutting deals, right? They sent out a bunch of crap, and it didn't kill me, but that energy needs to go somewhere else. From what I've been watching, trying to figure out. So I imagine there's going to be a bunch of people dying there. So that sucks, but that's what you get for playing magic. You know, and folks, just because somebody talks about something doesn't mean they believe it. Just because you watch these people, you know, ghost channels or whatever, doesn't mean you believe it. Just because you read the Bible doesn't mean, you know, these people believe it. It's like that with everything. You know, you get so many people stereotyping us. Well, you were over there in that. Yeah, but I don't believe it. I don't live by it. It's like the gun. You're going to die. You own a gun. I don't live by the gun. See, I'm not like these idiots that post all their weapons all over the YouTube and live and die by the weapon. You know, I don't live and die by a gun. I'm trying to talk my way out of it, but it's good to have a gun just in case. It's good to have a couple guns. But some of you guys went way overboard, and you'll never shoot all them guns. Not at once. You got 50, 100, 200 guns. How you going to shoot all them guns at one time? I don't know. It's good to have backup, you know, a gun just in case. But would I use it? Only if my life was in danger. I don't live by it. I don't carry it everywhere I go. And a lot of people are pissed about that. But in this country, even the crazies and retards like me have the right to protect themselves and their properties. State law, bitches. That's what it is. It's country law. United States country. But if you ask me, my opinion, yes, they've been using magic, sorcery, whatever you call it, witchery, magic or whatever. Probably. But here's the thing, they don't prosecute for it. But we're changing that, right? Now, that's why these people have been getting away with it. They ask me, well, what do you do? Well, change, make it a law. Uh, to charge these people with crimes. Make it a law where it's against the law to use magic, sorcery, witchery, any of that. Heck, the Bible spoke about it, that these things are real and it's not good. Don't use it. Don't dabble in it. So until you pass a law and make it a law, where these people lose their lives for doing it, how many people have they killed? And what did they say? Well, we never touched them. We never did nothing. But literally, they were using that voodoo stuff or magic or witchery, and it killed them. So these people should be charged with crimes against humanity and society. Take that to Congress and Senate. But then again, look at it. Now they're saying that the Bushes, the Clinton, they're all wrapped up into this. Their ancestors were into witchery or so. Didn't they say Bush was related, or Mrs. Bush was related to Aleister Crowley? I've seen that on YouTube too. I don't know if it's true or not, but Aleister Crowley, are you kidding me? It's no wonder the country's gone crazy. I was in a chat the other day and somebody was doing a video and people were coming into the chat or commenting on the video. Who are you talking to, idiot? Nobody's listening to you. This is the kind of world we live in where I don't care if anyone listens to me or not. I'm going to make a video and put it out, whether there's anybody in chat or not. But these people, they try and make you out to be crazy. Well, you're talking to yourself. There's no one listening. Well, one day someone will hear this video. Right? One day someone will hear it. Don't listen to these people. These are the same exact people that we're going to exile or ex-nay in this country. Are these nut jobs that think they can do whatever they want, because they hold godly powers or whatever. They're the devil. Whether they're family or not, if they made that choice, that's it. They're the devil. Nothing you could do about it. And I feel sad for these people because we've been tortured by these people. Could we kill these people? We can kill these people in a heartbeat. 10 times over. It's like I told the government. We could have killed these people 20 times over. You chose not to. Now your whole White House and everything is in a demise. And your whole thing, But we choose not to kill them because we walk with the Lord, right? You're not supposed to kill people. Yeah, a mist, a cloud could have came over this whole country, and these people would have been gone. I told the government that, but you're monkeying around, you're playing games, and you shouldn't be playing games. And, stop it or whatever, or go through with it 100%, whatever it is. Make your minds up. It costs me money. And now everybody's going crazy again because they think we're getting $2,000 from Trump. I'm like, I ain't got the first. I got 3 supplement checks. That was it. I don't know what happened to the other 5. Someone out there is living large on my money. Somebody. But you know, your country gets what you got. You sacrificed one of God's kids. Your country was sacrificed. You know, I keep telling the government, we can do this all day. Your people are going to drop like flies. And they didn't believe it. They're dropping like flies. No, I don't know. It's just crazy. I don't know. We can just tell them. We can give them our opinions and our advice, but whether they listen, take it, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not seeing little Debbie today. She must have been exiled from the group. Just exiled her. I don't know why she seems like such a sweet lady, but is it even really her? I'm not sure. She could be demonically possessed herself. I wouldn't know. I have no idea. But I've been unsubbing to a lot of people. And the only reason I unsubbed is because these people want you to sub, but they never come into your chat. They never comment on your videos. So it's almost, I'm like, well, what did they do? Some kind of a curse or a spell? And they went, yep, bingo. And I'm like, all right, that's all we needed to know. So I've been unsubbing to a lot of channels. I think I'm down to like 200 channels only. I'm going to continue to unsub because these people think they're above everybody. And I'm tired of being used in my country, sacrificed and used. And we finally stood up, and massive amounts of people gone, and they're like, what the fuck now? You know, we just been sitting here waiting to rip your heads off and chop you up. So I can't stand this. I really can't. I'm being nice. I really am. I'm being very good. As you can tell, there ain't a massive amount of bodies laying all over. So I've been real good. Oh, Lord, I wish you would get these people out of me. You know what I need to do is I need to get Tahoe back. I need to go over there and talk to Tahoe and get him back over here and get these people out of here. He said they were vampires. I'm starting to believe him. I'm starting to believe old Tahoe. I mean, what's left to do? I don't know. Take all of our toys and our money and shut it. Of course, America will shut down the banks. And maybe we'll head to UK or up in Canada or something. But I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, Ben Shapiro is telling people maybe you should leave the United States and go elsewhere to look. Ben Shapiro. See, my family died, so your ugly ass can talk. I know you're Jewish from over there in Israel. We love Israel. We love the Jews. But I got too much wrapped up into this country and war defense and machinery and massive destruction. So I suggest you might want to go somewhere else in the country, another country or something, Ben. I got too many honkies chewing at my tail. We're not going to lose this country. You might want to go somewhere else. I'm not sure. I don't know. You know, I'm not prospering because people have cursed me, sacrificed me. Don't think we have capabilities to wipe out a whole country, but we proved them wrong, didn't we? Well, we'll keep making movies and talking and talking shit, because that's what everybody does on YouTube is talk shit. And that's about it. I don't belong to no gangs. That was my first mistake. I don't belong to no secret societies or anything like that. I'm a one-man show. You know, I don't have family anymore. They're all gone. And I'm just by myself. Just me. Well, of course, my mother's still alive. My father and 3 uncles passed away. 1 aunt passed away recently. All 4 of them. So I really ain't got much left out here, right? Ain't much left for me. Well, you know, what can I do? Not much. I got a brother that has a disability worse than me. Well, I help him when I can. That's about it. No, it's just too much. It's just too much. But what has this done? What has all this torturing that they did to me and sacrificing done to me? What has it done? If anything, has it hardened my heart? Well, I don't know. It wasn't by the Lord, because I wouldn't be here right now if the Lord was trying to kill me. No, it wasn't by the Lord. So I'm thinking it's the devil or something. A witch or something, sorcerer or something. And I'm all in with Congress and Senate. We got to get rid of these people. There's no way around it. They're trespassing. They're making people sick. I don't know what do you want me to do? There's nothing I can do about it. Well, you got to get rid of these people, though, because they're the demise of your country. And that's why everyone's getting sick. Everybody's, with CB. I remember watching CB on channel when that broke, and they were telling people to stay inside. It's a national threat and all this and that. And people were just flocking out into the streets. And the government couldn't figure it out. They're like, what is going on? We're telling these people to stay home, wear masks. We got a serious problem. And these people didn't even listen. And that's when we labeled them super spreader terrorist cells, because they were literally going out contaminated and getting people sick. And they were telling people that's their right as a United States citizen. They don't have to do anything. That was the demise of their country. When you can't control it, when other people don't care about life and death, and they're spreading it around, you got problems. And I've seen it take out whole countries. Famine and disease. It happened over there in the UK. About wiped out that whole country. We've seen it in numerous countries. With disease and outbreaks, Ebola and all kinds of E. coli, Ebola. And when people don't listen, that's when you got mass sickness being spread and people doing bad things. And you can't have it. As a country, you'll never survive. That's why these other countries, when there's a problem like that, they lock down. They don't take no one in, no one out. A lot of countries were doing that with CB. We don't want them people here. We got problems. We're trying to fix it. They shut their borders to everybody until they got it under control. And, Did their people listen? Yes, they listened. You know, we're programmed so much now where the government could be trying to save our lives. They know it's a deadly attack or whatever, but people won't listen. When they say stay in your house, put a mask on, wash your hands, and we got a problem. You know, in other countries, that whole country listens. And then they go to house and start attacking the sickness with doctors, nurses, and mobile units. We don't have the capabilities, folks, in this country. Why? Well, because they all have God syndrome. What does it mean when a president gets on TV and tells you folks, I wish you people would stop dying? You know, and they asked him, what do you think? Well, I wish, Trump said, I wish people would stop dying. Yeah, if they only would have listened, President Trump, the death toll wouldn't be at 20 million now, probably 50 million by the time 2027 comes around. Now, you can call it population control, or you could just call it common sense. These people have no regards for other people's lives. That's why they didn't listen when the government said, lock your doors, stay home. So we proved to Congress and Senate that we have these terrorists. They come in all colors, white, black, yellow, green. And we exposed them when CB came out. And that's when we labeled them super spreader terrorist cells. They had no regards for anybody else's life. They deliberately went out and caused it. And we just can't have that kind of people in our country, Mr. Trump. You know that. Congress, Senate knows that already. They already know that. We just can't have this. You gotta crack the whip. You got a country that is too free. And these people, well, I'm free to kill as many people as I want. Well, there went your country. Because if you ain't gonna stop that madman, I don't know what to tell you. We did all we could do. We gave all the advice we could have gave. And common sense, a mask will help anything. A cold, the flu, washing your hands helps. Might not cure it, but it helps. It keeps you from getting sick over and over again. You keep a clean ship, you don't have a chance for disease. But when you live in also apartment complexes, government complex, whatever, it spreads fast. And if you got people that don't care for other people's lives or their own, then you got massive disaster. And we've seen that with CB. We're also seeing it with chicken pox and measles and all kinds of stuff in America now. And that's just because they refused to listen, or it was thy king of all kings, God, that came down and said, you people refuse to listen, and took them from the earth. Maybe. Very possible. It's very possible. I'm not going to say no. Anything is possible. Anything is possible in this world. Especially if you know the right people, you got enough manpower, and they're in the right place at the right time. Anything is possible. That's just my opinion. My opinion don't mean much. But my family died, so I can voice my opinion in this country. Yeah. Yeah. If they only would have listened to the framers and the cramers, life would have been a bowl of cherries, yeah. Mr. President Trump, if you're listening, sir, I know you want to book me for the first ballroom in 2027. And if you, I mean, I might be able to do it for $1 million. We'll get some old Frank Sinatra going, some Elvis. I am open in 2027 if you want to book me for the first ballroom. I could sing. When the moon hits your eyes, it's like a big pizza pie. That's what I call playing hooky. With no nookie. Yip-bop-biddy-boo. Now, I know you, President Trump, I know you were going to call in that one kid to sing. I don't know what his name is. I forget his name. He does all the Frank Sinatra songs and everything. But I might be able to work with that guy. I forget his name. Well, we hope. I ain't seen little Debbie. We hope she's okay. I hope they didn't exile her from YouTube. Oh my God. I can't believe. Yada bada boo. She's as crazy as a Jew. You know, why would Ben Shapiro get on there telling people maybe they should leave America? If things are not working out for you, maybe you should leave America. Well, after we spent $20 quadrillion there, you want us to leave? I don't think so, Mr. Shapiro. I think I'm going to stay right here and get my money out of your asses. I think so. It's just something, I mean, leave the country and leave everything we built, or I'm not sure. Hell, Mr. Shapiro, we couldn't afford to leave this country if we wanted to. Even if we wanted to leave, we couldn't afford it because of the taxes for leaving. All right, I think I've done enough jibber jabber and ranting for an hour and 40 minutes. I want you folks to have a great night. All glory goes to God. For those that said I don't believe in God and I don't follow God, well, your country's still alive, so I would say I follow God. You still have a country, don't you? All right. I don't ever say I don't believe in God because I only pray to God. No, I want all you folks to have a great night. Oh, I see John Paul came in. They say TS News. Thank everyone for stopping in. Folks, go check out their channels. Show a little love over there. Oh wow, check it out. I I got a plane coming. It looks like a UFO. That's a UFO. Hold on a minute. Government, you might want to, LaGrange, Angola. We had a very low flying object that came through here just now. Green light. You might want to be tracking that on your radar, very low to the ground. And we know how these people are. So you folks have a good night. God bless. And we'll be back.